Evelyn de Leon is off, so we have Shanna here telling us about our weather, and you've got some beautiful pictures out there.
Yeah, we've got temperatures that are going to be warming again, and then we'll start to cool it down, and then we'll bring it back up again. So there's a little bit of a roller coaster ride of temperatures we got to tell you about here, and it's all thanks to the June gloom that we have this morning. So that's going to help keep it nice and cool for your morning. Afternoon sun is on the way. What to expect, though, the rest of the week are those temperatures will slightly come down, and air quality is going to be poor inland. So I'll get to those details in a second, but your weekend forecast is going to warm up again for Father's Day with less of the marine layer in the forecast by the weekend. So talking about the air quality right now, we're seeing a moderate level across the board from Los Angeles through the Inland Empire. Spots at the beaches where it is green, that means good air quality, but look at what happens as we head to the afternoon and evening. This is because the marine layer clears and we start to heat up. So areas like Santa Clarita and inland will have unhealthy for sensitive group air quality. Burbank, Los Angeles, it's at a moderate level, and it'll be best at the beaches like the South Bay and Orange County, where the marine layer hangs out a little bit longer. Inland into the Inland Empire, notice the red here on the map for San Bernardino, Beaumont areas towards Palm Springs. That's where some of the hottest temperatures are going to be, and that's where the air is going to be the most unhealthy for today. So red on the map is not good if you want to limit your, or actually you want to limit your time outdoors if you are sensitive to respiratory issues, or again, if you plan on being out, just because the air is not going to be the best today. Now, in terms of temperatures, we get a little help from an area of low pressure here over the next couple of days. It's going to cool us down for tomorrow and Friday, and then we get the ridge of high pressure that's just off to our east to start to build and bring us that heat right on back in time for Father's Day on Sunday. So temperature-wise, we're going to be warming today, then we'll take it down a couple degrees, then we'll bring it back up again. It's like your sandwich of temperatures with a little bit of cool down in between. 80 degrees for you in Los Angeles, 87 in Van Nuys, 80 for you in Thousand Oaks with temperatures in the 60s along the beaches, but we got some 70s coming your way in Irvine after those clouds clear. 90s for the Inland Empire, Hemet and Lake Elsinore at 95 and 96. And we've got triple digit heat almost for Victorville and Lancaster. We'll stay right at 99 degrees for you today. 7-day forecast, warmer as we head to the end of the weekend. We've got 83 and 85 for Saturday and Sunday. And then we start to bring things down a little bit next week. Temperatures for now, cool thanks to the marine layer. Afternoons will be warming. If you live inland, you're going to see the sunshine first, and that's where you're going to see the heat, of course. Again, Inland Empire, and for you in the valleys, we'll see temperatures in the 90s and the 80s. And then next week, we start to see things a little bit cooler, but still pretty warm out there. Again, less marine layer is going to help things warm up. So we've got some 90s on the way for you in the deserts where there is no marine layer, marine layer for you as well in the low desert with triple digit numbers coming your way. And finally, your mountain forecast. No clouds there either. We're also seeing clear skies, and so temperatures will be warming to the upper 70s this afternoon and basically all week. No major changes for you. All right, that's been your forecast. It is 4:53 on the clock. Robin Winston has your traffic. What's it looking like, Robin?
It's looking pretty good. We have some overnight road work underway that may slow you down a tad on the 605 this morning. So I'm giving you a heads up that this is a construction zone. We have it highlighted here on the map. It's the 605 in both directions between the 10 and the 210. It's the Super 605 corridor project. It will happen every night into the early morning hours for the remainder of this week, or actually until Friday the 13th. So lanes will be reduced on the 605 in both directions between these 2 points. They'll have the 10 West connector to the 605 North closed. The Arrow and Ramona off-ramps will be shut down, and the Ramona and Lower Azusa on-ramps will be closed. No major delays right now, but just leave a little early knowing that you have to work your way through that construction zone. Dry times are looking good. The 57, Pomona to the Orange, Crush wide open. The 5, Bunham Park to Irvine through the OC, that's looking good, and no problems for the 22. Up to a quiet start between Westminster, the 405 split, and the 5 split. You can make it in under 10 minutes. I love it. Adrian, I'll send it back over to you.
Thank you very much, Robin. We'll be sure to...
5:09 on the clock right now. It is Wednesday, and if you live in Anaheim, your temperature trend looks just like this. Nice and cool this morning between 9 and actually 6 and 9 a.m. We're going to be in the 60s for now. Some 70s for you at 11. We've got temperatures warming at 1 and 3 to the upper 70s, and then we'll take it down to, again, 76 by 5 o'clock today. Now, what you're noticing is that cloud deck, that marine layer is back again west of the mountain. So everyone's going to deal with that here for the next few hours. Putting this in motion to show you that at 11 o'clock, we'll start to see those skies clear for the basin, Orange County, and parts of the Inland Empire. But if you live at the beaches, that's where it's going to struggle to clear. Notice how we hold on to those clouds even at 1 o'clock here this afternoon for Malibu, Long Beach, Oxnard. You're going to see that cloud deck hang out for a little longer, and then maybe clear right around 3 o'clock, but it's going to take some time. We get to 5 o'clock and everyone inland is sunny, and that means those highs are going up. So some 90s on the way for the Inland Empire today. Orange County, look for 80s in downtown LA. Same thing for you in Van Nuys, upper 80s with 90s on the way for Santa Clarita. Hot temperatures for you in the deserts, Lancaster and Victorville, almost 100, but we're going to take it down just a degree or two and continue that trend through Friday. So a little bit cooler on your 7-day forecast before we heat things back up. I'll have details on that on the way. Robin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Shanna. Just got word of a stall here on the 101 at the 110 split. It is a vehicle blocking that connector ramp. If you look closely here at the 101, you can see traffic backing up just a little bit. So please keep that in mind as you work your way from downtown LA toward East LA. Minor stall at the connector. I'll keep my eyes on it. Under 15 minutes between the 5 and the 134 split. The 10 looks great. East LA, downtown, Mid-City, West LA. The 110, trouble-free out of Carson, South LA, continuing into downtown. A very quick 13 minutes for that connection. We love to see that. No problems for the 105. That's one of your major arteries heading to the airport, LAX. The 105, the 405, both are looking good and wide open. And then the 101 between Studio City and Woodland Hills, also trouble-free. We're off to a really good start. It's a great time to commute. I know the traffic will start picking up soon. And we also have a traffic forecast to talk about because the Angels are home today, but it's a day game. So this will impact your lunchtime commute. We'll have details on that coming up. Lynette, back to you.
All right, Robin, thanks. Coming up at 5, Shanna Mendiola is here to talk more about our weather.
Yeah, minimal effort. Just turn on the TV.
Yeah.
Bam. We got the moon for you. It's already clear. We'll eventually see those clouds clear, but look at the marine layer here. You can see it banking up against the foothills and the mountains. The topography of the mountains holds that cloud cover back from hitting those higher peaks, the desert. So if you live in Lancaster, Palmdale, you definitely saw the moon overnight, and you're seeing the sun at this hour. And below that, where we're at here in the valleys, you definitely can't see much. We're covered in those clouds, which is your typical June gloom weather pattern. It's here again, and it will continue through the rest of the week. So for the first half of your morning, look forward to those clouds. We'll see it very slowly clear at the coastline. So if you live at the beaches, it might take longer for you to see that sun here today as it starts to back away inland first and then towards the beaches. Cooler for tomorrow and Friday, and then we get to the weekend and things are going to warm up again. So we'll have a little sandwich of temperatures. Warm today, cool tomorrow and Friday, and then the weekend is warm again. Okay, let's get to it. We've got warmer than average highs coming our way. You can see on the map between June 16th and the 20th. Well, we're going to be above average here coming up over the next few days. We're going to continue to see a trend that is much warmer because what's happening is there's a ridge of high pressure just off to our east, and it's going to strengthen over our region to bring that warmth our way and have it continue. So as I show you, we've got help from an area of low pressure to our north and the Pacific Northwest to cool us down a little bit and push that jet stream closer to us. Jet stream's that line that separates the cool air to the north and warm air to the south, and right now we are below the jet stream. There's that ridge of high pressure off to the east. This is developing, and that's going to bring us the above average heat that we're going to see starting this weekend for Father's Day and beyond that. So we'll continue to monitor those numbers for you. But for today, it is very warm. We've got some triple digits, but up at Edwards Air Force Base and Barstow. Towards Victorville and Lancaster, we're taking it down a couple degrees to 99. We've got some 70s and 80s for the mountains. Big Bear and Wrightwood, looking at some warm temperatures there with 90s for you in the Inland Empire. San Bernardino, you see the sun first. You also have poor air quality today, so heads up on that. Your high today, 95. 95 Paris, 80s for you in Temecula, 80s through the Anaheim area. We've got some 70s, though, for Irvine and Santa Ana, so not too bad of a forecast. And the reason why it's cooler at the coast, it's that marine layer. So say thank you to our natural air condition. 73 for Camarillo, Thousand Oaks, about 80 degrees. We've got 80s through the valleys in downtown LA. We've got 70s and 80s coming our way with temperatures at the coast and South Bay in the 60s and 70s. So as we look forward, the next 3 days are going to be cooler than what we're going to see this weekend because of that marine layer in the mornings. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, pretty much the same every day. And then we've got temperatures warming Saturday and Sunday for Father's Day. 70s at the beaches, almost 80 degrees as we head to your Sunday. Temperatures inland, warmer, of course. We've got mid 70s or mid 80s actually today, 80s and 90s as you head to the weekend. 90s will be here for you all week in the Inland Empire with temperatures close to 100 on Sunday. That's going to be the warmest day of the week. For you in the deserts, look forward to some 90s and triple digits. Low desert, triple digits all week. Going to be real hot as we head to Sunday. 111 and 112 for Father's Day if you're headed that way. And for the mountains, we've got clear skies right now. That's how it's going to stay the rest of the week with temperatures in the upper 70s every single day. That's my look at your forecast. Have a great day ahead. Let's send it over to Robin Winston with a check of traffic here at 5:20.
Yes, today's going to be a good day. We're off to the 101. We're checking the drive here, leaving downtown, heading toward East LA, or leaving East LA, heading toward downtown. It's a stall that's backing you up on the 101. It's North 101. It's just before you reach the 110 connector ramp. It's blocking that middle lane, and that's the reason for that slowdown. Help is on the way, so hopefully they'll clear it soon. It's still under 20 minutes between the 5 connector out of East LA and up to the 134, so that's still not bad. The 91, taking a peek at that commute, if you're heading west this morning, 16 minutes to travel from Buena Park, the 5 off to the 110, 405 looking good in the northbound direction for our friends coming out of Los Alamitos, leaving the 605 split, heading up toward Culver City. That's not going to be a problem for you. As a reminder, road work continues until 6 a.m. on the 605. It's a major project. The Super 605 Corridor Project has 2 lanes of traffic taken away between the 10 and the 210 split. So no major delays along that stretch, but also keep in mind that the West 10 ramp to the 605 is closed. The Ramona and Arrow off ramps are closed. The Ramona and Lower Azusa on ramps are closed. So major construction zone, but no major delays, at least not right now. Lynette, back to you.
All right, Robin, thank you. And still ahead, a coffee